Leadership, I think, is an interesting subject in that it's much more widely taught and practiced these days than it might have been 20 years ago or so. You know, if you looked at a command and control organization that was rigidly put together, the need for leadership at lower levels in the organization would have been less 15 or 20 years ago. It was an execution business as opposed to a leadership business. But the pace of change of business has changed so dramatically, and the way we organize things, technology and sheer economic requirements has taken levels out of businesses where there's probably half as many levels between entry-level workers and senior people today as there were 20 years ago. Many of those levels in between need to practice leadership as well as management. Management is a necessary, but in many cases no longer sufficient set of skills. That leadership and the ability to focus people on a bigger goal, to be able to react quickly in response to changing events, to be clearly focused on the vision and mission of the company and be able to express that to the people that are making decisions all around you. That's what senior leaders want. We want people in our organizations that understand what the values are that we're trying. Otherwise, you can't give them a rule book for the complicated experiences that we expect them to go through. So those stay constant. We have a constant stream of new people who are becoming first-time supervisors and managers. You know, many of those principles haven't changed in 30 or 40 years. The way we teach them changes, the technology we use changes, the examples that we use change. But we don't just give people a checklist. I mean, we bring people together and they discuss these issues, how it affects them, what kind of problems they have in their companies, what are the obstacles are going to be, and they can discuss that with colleagues. And I think go back with a clearer understanding of what they really need to do, and a commitment to make that kind of change. And when it works right, the management of the organization sends people here with a view towards changing them and allowing them to change the organization when they come back to work on the following Monday.